So this weekend I'll be in LA teaching the Path of the Mystic. I guess by the time you hear this message, I'll have already done that. You can join me in Newark, though, New Jersey, for also the Path of the Mystic. And I was just noticing there's a meditation teacher who is, I guess you could call him awake, who was teaching a method that sounded awfully familiar to me. It was very similar to something that you've heard Melissa and I teach, and I just wanted to revisit that. He's talking about being in your head, and of course, you never really are. There's a field that contains your thoughts. But he was talking about focusing from here to your eyes, and this is something I've talked about in matrix seminars. And then I talked about letting your eyes just pop down your throat and onto your chest, and then see your eyes sitting in a pond or on a lily pad, or on a raft in a pool. And when you do this, you're decentralizing from the idea you're in your head and you are your thoughts to your eyes. So now you're not associated with thought, but just what's before you, your vision. And then you drop down. And when you drop down, get this sense, like in Karate Kid, float, Danya-san, float. So you float. And you get that sense that you're floating. And then you can do another thing that we've talked about, Melissa and I have talked about over the years in Magic Matrix, is you can let your consciousness step out while still floating here and touch the wall behind you or in front of you and feel that, and notice you can be in two places at once. And this is that particle and wave duality where you can be all things or no thing, and yet you can be localized to a single state, the particle-based reality, which we've talked about often, and both simultaneously experience. You're experiencing both being the not self, or the expanded sense of self, and the personal self. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much. See you next week.